Yes, family, I hope you're doing well today. My name is Ree, and on this day, I'm sending you blissful abundance, light energy, high vibrations, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. So, in this video today, we're going to be talking on desires and the concept of desires and how we can detach from those desires. So, I feel I want to start off this video talking about noticing our desires as thoughts instead of getting attached to them. Because I feel within myself, especially, I've been in certain situations where I like the idea of this. I like the idea of maybe certain material things, certain concepts that are basically can potentially happen for me. And they can happen 100%. But I've had to allow myself to realize that they're not me. I'm not attached to them. They are separate from me. They come through me as all these thoughts that we have in this universe are connected and they're not all mine. So I have to acknowledge these thoughts and say to myself, okay, this is something I do want, because as a human, I would really enjoy having these things. A lot of us would enjoy having these things, but it really is important to acknowledge them as thoughts and not get too emotionally attached to them, because when we start to get attached to them, it kind of can control us, and it can control the things that we do. It can control the way that we act in the day, and this can sometimes reflect as us being hard on ourselves. And I've noticed this with myself before, because on this channel I'm going to be completely raw and honest with you guys. What I'm talking to you about is always based off what I'm feeling and what I have experienced and certain realizations that I've tapped into, and I'm expressing that through with you guys. So I've noticed that before, I could have an idea, have a goal, or have something I'm trying to achieve or receive, and because I am not in a situation where that can manifest because of the way my thoughts are thinking and what's actually happening in the physical realm, I can be hard on myself in those times. So it's really about me analyzing it and saying, do I need to feel this way? Can I control the way I feel? And I think this also comes down to emotional intelligence as well, which I do want to have a deeper video on, because I feel we can go into more of a topic when talking about emotional intelligence. But overall, I would just say that we really do know how to control ourselves when thinking about these material things, thinking about all these thoughts that pass through, because we have to remember they're not ours. And on top of that, we don't actually need anything. And I think when you can let go of the thought of needing something because maybe, society is making you feel like you need this and need that, we do have to kind of let go of that concept sometimes. And this can also go into a deeper conversation because if you actually think about it, everything is free. But because of the system we live in, we are being promoted these certain products, and marketing is being done to us on our phones, on TV, and all these things, and we get like a burning sensation of, I feel like I want that. And you see other people around you have certain things and you feel like you want that too. And you have to remember that everything is actually free at the end of the day. Food is free, but we pay for it. Gold is free, but we pay for it. There's so much that is free, but because we choose, and it's our choice to live in the system we live in, that is the reason why we have to deal with it and we have to navigate it. But this is why it's important to control ourselves in that. Next, I kind of feel it's important for us to trust the process as well. I feel as if there's so much I want and there's so much I'm going to manifest, of course. But I know that I need to trust myself and trust the process. And this also goes back to being hard on yourself in those times as well. I really do feel like it's easy to judge yourself, you know what I mean, for doing certain things and being a certain way, which is important to do. But you don't want to be too rank to yourself. You don't want to be too hard on yourself, because you don't want to neglect yourself in the process of actually trying to manifest and trying to get through the days. Because as much as we know it's coming, as much as we know it's going to happen, you still have to maintain yourself and look after yourself in these times. And it's really important that we start to focus on our present self, focus on the present moment instead of always chasing outcomes, because the universe works in alignment with what is meant to be and what you put yourself on in the right vibration, for example. So if you're constantly chasing something and your energy is in the chasing vibration, it's really hard to manifest when you're constantly in that mindset. And I think we really do have to notice that these desires are temporary. Because, for example, have you ever wanted something and you get it, and then all of a sudden you want something else now? That thing that you wanted doesn't matter anymore because you already have it. So we have to remember these things are temporary, and when you get it, you're going to be wanting something else. So you have to always remember that true fulfillment that we have is from within. It's from what we love in ourselves and the deep connection that we can actually create within. Because I really do believe that connection is more powerful than anything. And it's something that I'm learning recently in terms of the connections I have with people and the valuable connections, because it's kind of like, if you can't have that connection within yourself, it's hard to connect with external things, external people, external uh material things. It really is hard. So we have to remember that. And on a whole level, just to like end this and finish the video, I really want to kind of touch on the topic of desires being a emotion as well. Desire is an emotion. Desire is a feeling in your gut when you think of a certain thing and you want it. But it's like, if you, like I said, if you're attached to that, that's unhealthy. And I think there is so many other emotions that are above desire. And when you can tap into those emotions, like fulfillment, enlightenment, blissfulness, and all of those emotions, if you can really sit in those instead of constantly being in a state of desire, and you can tap in to those.
Gratitude.
Yeah, gratitude. Oh, Chris here, guys. This is my boyfriend. I think you've seen him on the channel before. But yeah, when you tap into a state of gratitude, blissfulness, and enlightenment, you will see whatever it is that you know, because it's more about knowing that that will happen rather than being attached to it potentially happening or being into yourself because it's not. When you tap into that state, it will happen. Everything will just manifest around you because, like we said, the universe is in alignment with everything that we do and everything that we think. So we need to be putting our vibration, our frequency on the same frequency as the divine source, and we will tap in and receive everything we do want. So, yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video today. I am sending more love, abundance, enlightenment, blessings to you. And I just hope you have a wonderful week, month. I don't know when you're seeing this because, time is random, you get me? And you will see this video whenever you do see it. I'll make it today, but you'll see it when it's aligned and it's meant to be for you. So sending love and blessings to you and your family, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.